Hey, Dee here. I just wanted to say to everybody, thanks for tagging along while I fixing up my old machines. It makes it fun for me. I'm glad there's others interested in this old stuff. I'm adapting this uh, Buck's six jaw chuck to the spindle of the Axelson here, and it's an old adapter plate here that Will the Blade sent me. And I took some video of the machine just cutting on it. And this machine has a speed of 300 RPM in low range, and I was using that, and I found that the machine has more power than the cross slide can handle in that particular gear. So anyway, it's kind of when it's in that gear, the brake kind of acts up a little bit, so you probably see that. But things are really settling out on this machine. Well, anyway, I'll put this together, and you can see the video of this thing cutting some cast iron. Okay, I will be back. Bye. Hey, coming up with an adapter for a 6-inch six-jaw buck chuck to put on this Axelson. It's kind of a small chuck to put on here, but I think it'd be more handy than the 5C collet chuck for me. I do a lot of thin wall stuff, and I think that'll work. There's an old backing plate. This thing's really old. I'm not sure what it fit, but I'm going to modify it for that six-jaw chuck here. But I got to make it fit the spindle here, make sure it fits. And I got the precision stones here, rub them together a bit. And taking care of any burrs that are on this old adapter that's been, I don't know, it's probably as old as this machine. It's hard to believe that this D1-6 spindle nose is over 80 years old. The same with the milling machine over here. It's got 40 taper and 50 taper. And that thing's 80 years old, and those are still current. I like to rub these things together a little bit. It seems to help. And I think I got this really good now. It feels good. I don't feel anything sticking up. I used to use, before these were sent to me, and they're great, I used to use like a small Arkansas stone, and it would take considerably longer and maybe not do as good a job as this. I'll show you what the surface looks like. It's kind of heavy here. I'm going to move these stones to a safe spot. Yeah, I don't know. I'll move it a little bit, and maybe you can see the little high spots and stuff. Okay, so I want to see how it fits on the spindle. Now, this is the locating taper here, and I don't want it to fit sloppy on there. Oh, that fits good. It's a good fit. I can feel it getting tight. There's no shake in it when holding it against the face. Oh, and it sticks. Look at that. Oh, that's a nice fit. Of course, see, I took the pins out. Okay, I'm gonna put the pins in here. And since this is such a small chuck, let me get that thing real quick here. Okay, this is what I'm going to adapt on here. See? Pretty small, but I think it'll be very handy. So I got to modify the face of this for, to front mount this chuck on. You have to cut this stuff way back. And I think I'll just use 3 pins. Okay, I'll get busy with that. Okay, here we are at the back of a buck set true 6-jaw chuck here. And this is quite an older one here. And I salvaged this and rebuilt it. It was on a dividing head, and it must have made 1 million parts. But the adjusting screws are here on the side, and you can see they protrude through here. They bear against this part here. Now, this backing plate is actually a bison backing plate, because back when I got this chuck, backing plates were really quite expensive from buck, and bison chucks were really inexpensive, and they're not anymore. But I remember this cost about $60 about 30 years ago, and it was a pretty good buy. And it's good quality, and it did fit the spindle good too. So anyway, I can still stick this chuck on the 10EE and also use it when needed on this Axelson here. So I got that adapter here from Will the Blade, and I don't know what it fit at one time. Maybe a chuck, it looks like, held on with 3 screws. I got to machine this totally off, then cut this back to form this part, or screw on a piece in here for those screws to bear against and adjust. So I'm going to start cutting that back here a little bit. Okay, I'll be back with that.